Hola amigos, welcome to Life for Living Well channel. Please subscribe to keep the channel going. You can also check us out by visiting our website on www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Sit down and enjoy the helpful topic for this week. Hey, welcome back to another episode from Life for Living Well. Hola, buenos dias. My name is Richard, and the topic I have for you this week, I call it inner patient. But before I dive into the podcast for this week, I quickly want to say, if you like to know more about the Life for Living Well community, you can always check us out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. If you do have any request or inquiry about the community, you can also send me directly email at richard@lifeforlivingwell.com. Okay, let's get started. The topic for this week, I call it inner patient. So what is inner patient? And why does it have to be patient within yourself? The actual energy that you portray to the outside is beginning to what is going on within yourself. How much you are in charge, or how you feel what you feel. And when you let what you feel control your life, you become a terrible masters, because it directs you to the places that you don't want to be, or places that all of a sudden you feel powerless and feel weak. Sometimes you might feel ashamed because you compel to the instant gratification of your feelings. So how do we develop inner patient, and then how does inner patient look like? Inner patient is an energy that allows others to experience awesomeness, calmness, and ease of your presence. So these are the things that the people, when they come to have a contact with you, that's the energy you exuberate around you. That's the feelings you give these people. If you calm and relax around you, they wonder how they are like this. So this way of life is not just happened by accident or by personality alone. It happened by numbers of involvement that have gone on within yourself. And this stage is also level that it can be achievable, and by working on yourself. Someone that demonstrates inner patience often has learned to continue to work and develop himself or herself to be comfortable with whatever they are battling with within. And it's true that the good things actually come to those who wait. So to get to this stage of inner patience, you must have been working with yourself the point that you have awoken your consciousness, that you're becoming more intentional and purposeful in your actions and behavior. And this is very difficult for a lot of people. That's the reason why our focus is shifted every few seconds. If our phone doesn't shift us, our hobby does it. If our hobby doesn't do us, the collection of people in our life do that for us. The TV do that for us. Because there's something that we are not able to sit still. We are not able to wait. We want what we want right now. Even though it might hurt us in a long time. So, inner patience change all this for you. It allows you to see so many traffic lighting without you reacting to them. What are the traffic lighting? So when the amber lights show up, you don't panic to jump over the cliff. When the red show up, you don't scream your head out and run. You accept those emotions, and sometimes you wonder where emotion comes from. Sometimes you get the clear information where the emotion comes from, but most of the time those emotions comes and go. Those emotions comes and go without suppressing it, without this running away from it, without using something to hold it onto it. So this is how you develop inner patience. And when you are able to calm noises within yourself, little would the noises outside of you react on you. And this is very important. And some of the reason why we don't always get what we want is how we feel and what we say we want is not compatible. Someone that under the pressure of pay a normal bill or worry about the jobs or worry about where the income is from and using the affirmation about attracting wealth and money into his life, that's not going to happen, because when what you say, which is your thinking and thoughts, and how you feel and the action you took, all these three work in alignment together. Someone wants to relationship, but they have the only consideration about the fact like they are lovable, they're say I want relationship. So they definitely going to attract something that is not what they actually imagine that they want. But their feelings and their thoughts and their actions are so incompatible. But one of the things that will begin to change for you when you embrace inner patience within you is most people will focus all their energies to the outside of them. They will also want to control how other people think, what they think, how they feel, which is put them in a way that they can never be in charge of that. And the only thing you do before, I think it was one Chinese philosopher said, it's better to overcome yourself than to conquer thousands of enemies. In natural sense, if you overcome so many noises outside of you and you have not managed to overcome noises within you, all your effort is fruitless, because what will screw it up is the thoughts, the emotions that are going on within you, that you are unable to live your life the way you intended or you wanted to live it. And Jesus Christ once said that it is not what is coming outside that make a man unclean, it's what comes within the man that make him unclean. And it's so true. And this is more to do with your thoughts, the judgment that you pass every day, every second. You have the ability to judge everything. You judge nasty weather. You judge how other people dress, look. You judge the decision they made. If you don't pay attention to all these things, these are the things that actually screwed you up more. There's a place for the judgment, but judging things when it comes from within you is something that if you're not aware of it, it becomes a pattern and behavior or way of life. But inner patience is the energy that will elevate you higher than all these things. You begin to be in control of what's going on within yourself. This stage is not particularly easy, not comfortable in the beginning. To experience inner patience is knowing with intuitive intelligence that you'll be okay. And when you feel okay, when you think okay, you're definitely going to take a decision that will make you okay. Because at the end of the day, what change anything or make things happen is the action that we take. And those actions fall into two types. Action you take because you are running away from something, you are not seeing the clear pictures, can create more problem for you. Action you took when you look into what is going on and you know what is going on and you feel. So it's like somebody know what they're going. They begin to ask questions, how do we get there? And then when they know how to get there, maybe they need to retrain themselves, maybe they need to change the environment, maybe they make a new friend, maybe they need to change their job. Believe me, that kind of person is already setting the momentum and they will take the action that are required to make it happen. So this is what inner patience will do for you. Inner patience doesn't make you become lazy, doesn't make you become fatalistic, that you just accept it, that is it. No. Inner patience become a way or energy that resonates within you in a way that people around you, they begin to experience calmness, awesomeness that they didn't know, just because that's what you radiate out. Regardless of the current phase you are in, you'll be okay. This is what inner patience tells you. It doesn't stop you not to take the action that are required to change your situation, to make things happen, or to overcome the calamity or adversity that you currently in. You just know that you'll be okay. But because you know and you think and you feel okay, you will take action at the end that will make you okay. So you accept the loss and you create another opportunity. And the best place this thing demonstrate more is in the nature. You walk in the nature. There's so much thing going on there. There's so much life. And it never rush. And it seems to accomplish everything that you wanted to. Every season, one set of nature dry off, another set of nature emerge. And it was generation upon generation. It continued to live like this. We talk about patience in books, but how can we allow it in our daily life? Look around you. How many people embrace this virtue into their life? And why is it difficult or think that the society talk about it, but they don't encourage it? We have many deadlines. We become impatient with ourselves. So it is impossible to be patient with others. We want to do many things at the same time. If we don't do it, we don't feel like our time is worth it. And you can't give what you don't have. So if you are not patient with yourself, it is impossible to be patient with another person. So it is what we need most today. So this is what driving us most of the time. It produces resilience, and understanding of our relationship. So with inner patience, one of the other attributes or virtues that will come from this particular virtue is resilience and understanding of our relationships, because you have enough time to understand where you're coming from, to understand where the other people's coming from, so you decide whether to show sympathy or empathy. But lack of patience creates opposite of this, because we are frustrated. We know what we want, and when we can't get it, we push other or we push ourselves. And resilience comes knowing that you've learned how to comfortable with uncomfortable feelings, how to hold on to things, and the cloud is clear again. The dark clouds cover the blue clouds, and with time, the dark clouds also move away, and the blue cloud remain the same, and it come out again. One thing that cannot be hidden from nature is the utmost calmness. So you walk in the nature with so much things that are going on there, but one thing you will notice about nature is calmness. The serenity you will experience when you take a walk in nature. It seems it doesn't rush, but get everything done in time. In nature, a lot of life exists in ecospace, and activities happen in microseconds, but it never seems to be rushing, just being as a state. So it remains stillness. That's what I'm trying to say. So you go into the nature, there's so many life that going on there, so many things that happen there, but it remains calm, it remains stillness, and activities was happening in microseconds. This is what the calmness will do to you. It doesn't mean that you won't feel frustration, you won't feel anxiety, you won't feel worried. It just means that worry doesn't control your life any longer. You begin to understand where that worry comes from, and then you begin to see that does it really what you worry about it. You worry about how terrible the rain for next week. Can you really stop it? The only thing you can think is how to make your environment and where you live or plan alternative routes. You can only do that when you are not worried, because when you worry, it took all your senses away from solution. You just focus on problem. And challenges is twin brother of progress. So, lastly, I'm conscious of time. Lastly, as much as we are taught the illusion of time, concept, and goals, none of us can add a single day into our lives. The time you will be here is already known, but not known to you. And as much as you would love to stay here long as forever, your times are limited. So make the best of use of it. And the best way, I think, is to begin to be patient with yourself first, so that you could be able to do or involve in many other things that you love to do in this lifetime. There's only one thing you wanted to do. Choose the sensible one and just do it right, without letting your inner emotions and feelings and energy driven your life and also driven you to where you don't want it to be. Our journey here may come to an end any moment. The only choice you have out of few is to seek to live a meaningful one. There are many benefits and advantages associated with inner patience. That space won't be enough to write it down. So to talk about this thing, to write about it, I don't think there's enough space to do that, because you can go forever and cite example of people men and women that they are rising to this way of living and how it's impacted their life. But put this into practice in your own self, and you will see changes in a short time in your life beyond your understanding. But just for one advantage, and if I can cite one simple advantage of inner patience, it will improve your mental and physical health. And if you just take care of these two things alone, you will be so surprised how little you'll be worried about a lot of things. I hope this podcast helps someone, and I would like to bring this to the end right now. And if you like to know more about Life for Living Well, check us out on our website at lifeforlivingwell.com. Thank you for your time, and may your week goes well. Please stay safe. Hasta luego. Thank you. From everyone here from Life for Living Well, we say hasta luego, amigos. Thank you for your time this week. May your rest of the week be safe and loving. Please subscribe to our channel to keep it going. And you can find more information on our website by visiting www.lifeforlivingwell.com. Goodbye.